Hi, everyone, and welcome to another great car here on the Car Reviews podcast with CollectorCarCanada.ca. Well, today we have something a little more modern. It's a 2008 Ford Mustang GT CS. So you're familiar with the GT package. CS stands for California Special. Ford brought it back for the 2008 model year after being originally produced in 1968. So 40 years later, here we are with the GT CS. This car has been in the hands of the current owner since 2011. He is the second owner after the original owner had it from new till 2011. Convertible top, as you see, and it's an automatic with the 4.6 liter V8. The engine, 4.6 liter V8, is good for 300 horsepower, 320 pound-feet of torque ratings from the factory. So I'm going to start it up. I'm also going to put the top down, so we'll demo that for you. And then we'll get to our exterior tour. Take note, when I put the top down, you're going to see that the parade boot, as I call it, is not in place. While the camera's stopped, we're going to put that in place. It's kind of a neoprene material, malleable, pretty easy to get into place. And then for the rest of the video, that will be in place, which covers up, not only covers up the roof hardware and the top itself, but it also keeps it clean. No dust flies around. If you're not familiar with owning a convertible, one non-convertible owners never consider how driving around the top down, there is a bit more dust than if you're driving around with your windows open and the AC on. So it's good to have that parade boot in place to not only keep the top out of view, but protect it and its hardware as well. So without further ado, we're going to give it a start. Okay, well, we've been driving it around a little bit already, so no problem at all at the start. I will mention also the mileage under 96,000 kilometers, Canadian market car. So this car is going to its new owner at under 96,000 kilometers. Now that we've got it running, I'm going to put the top down. I think I'll also show you the lights because I see those are in the picture. Four lights across, the center two are fog lights, and then the outer two, as you'd expect, are headlights. So turning on the headlights, and then the fogs. A couple of latches to release on the inside, but they really are a piece of cake. And then the rear windows go down when I operate that top button. Power top, it's blasting down. I'm going to turn it off in a minute, but we were just shooting driving videos with the top up to keep away from wind noise. I think the top's all the way down now. So we had the AC blowing. I will mention that the AC blows cold. So no trouble at all with the AC. So now that we got the top down, we'll move to a new camera angle, put that parade boot in place, and we'll begin our tour. All right, so we have that parade boot in place. I see the daytime running lights are on. I do really like the look of the four lights across. So I'm going to illuminate those for you to show you why I like it. So now we've got all four lit up. The centers are fogs, the outsides are your standard headlight. And we've got a separate microphone getting the sound of the engine. So we'll move over to it and I'll get in close to the belts and the fan and the various items. So I'll leave the secondary microphone right by the emblem here for GTCS. CS stands for California Special, as it's defined in the next line. Limited edition. This one's assembled May 8th, 2008. There's the VIN number. And 2,509 GTCS convertibles. This one's number 672 in the dark candy apple red color. So we'll get a few more glamour shots of under hood. A matching battery in this Mustang, a Ford Motorcraft emblem in plain view. And the owner's done a nice job of dressing up the engine compartment without getting gaudy. You'll see these chrome caps he's added, and he's got a long host of service records and part slips for items he's acquired over the years. You'll also notice he's capped off the shock towers, and even the oil dipstick is chrome finished on the handle. But yeah, a good looking engine compartment, nice and clean, and I'll say the same about the insulation under hood. There's a good sound, good listen to the engine. We'll move around to the rear now and take a listen to the dual exhaust. The finishers are 4-inch polished exits. Another neat item, while I'm thinking of it, are the sequential tail lights. And those are another item that the owner has added after the fact. You'll see though that those taillights look like a standard Mustang taillight. However, they're on a later version of this S197 car. So while not original, they do look original. We'll call them updated. I'll turn on this left turn signal and we'll get a look at the sequential tail light. So kind of a fun effect there. We're done with the engine running. I'm going to shut it down. So we'll begin our exterior tour now. I think I mentioned, but this car is under 96,000 kilometers. And it does not have the appearance of a car with that mileage. I'd say this one, if I were trying to trick you, I think I could trick you into thinking it had half those kilometers. It is in at 96,000, just under 96,000. But as we do our tour, you'll get a sense of how clean this car really is. So again, the dark candy apple red over a two-tone gray leather interior. And we'll begin our exterior tour. So the tires are a square setup, so the same size at all four corners. 235/50 R18s with a W speed rating. They're a BF Goodrich G-Force Comp 2. I see the AS, so they're an all-season tire. Again, 18-inch in diameter. And the tires, the sidewalls, the appearance is quite good. I'd say the same for the tread. However, I do note a date code of 2015, so I wanted to be upfront about that. But with the square setup, though, these tires or the next set of tires that go onto these rims, they're good candidates for rotating the tires. That's one thing about the staggered setups, is you're not able to rotate them. Here's a good look at a GTCS emblem, stock, and the CS again stands for California Special. A neat little skirt effect here down the side on the driver's side. And we'll work our way to the rear. Some venting here. And here's the driver's side rear wheel and tire. Polished 5-spoke wheels, Mustang OEM. And again, the BFG G-Force Comp 2 all season. There's a light bar above here. I will not call it a roll bar, but it does include a center brake light, center high mount stop light. Functional as well, so another light dress up kit to go with the sequential indicators. And working our way back, we've got the dual exhaust with polished 4-inch tips, bit of a splitter there. And here's a closer look at the tail lights I've already shown you with the spoiler above. And then every GT's got a GT emblem here, but only the California Specials get the upper and lower treatment. You can see California Special in rounded script above and below the GT emblem, and then Ford on the chrome cover part. If you don't like the black panel here, would you believe that it's magnetic? So I'm going to leave it in place, but if you prefer the red, you just remove the magnet. Nice and simple. We're getting a slight sun shower here. It's not deterring me, so let's see if we can get this video in. So there's a good look at a 3/4 view of the car from the passenger side. We'll zoom in on the passenger side wheel. Again, the 18-inch OEM polished rim with the 235/50 R18 G-Force Comp 2 by BF Goodrich with a W speed rating. You'll also notice that the owners dressed up the calipers. Red calipers at all 4 corners. They have GT script on the rear calipers. And then up front, it says Mustang. So same on the other side. The fronts are emblazoned with Mustang, the rear's GT. So here's the vent work, and the same skirt over here on the passenger side, and that GTCS stripe to denote the limited edition nature of this GT, these California Specials. A lot fewer California Specials than GTs as a whole. You can see it's got a fixed antenna. One thing I noticed, wait till you see the service records on the detailed listing for this car. I'm not even sure if I've mentioned the lot number. You'll find it as lot 267, and there's a boatload of service records and part slips. But you'll see a lot of dealer service at this owner's local dealer in Burlington, Ontario. He's even got the Motorcraft wiper blades. So I think it's fair to say that the 14-year owner of this car doesn't fool around with parts and service. So there's a good look at the 2011 Mustang GT-CS from the front. When that 4 lights across, of course, the S197 body came for the 2005 model year. And with the 4 lights across, it's kind of a tribute to the 1969 Mustangs, which had the same treatment. I don't have the button handy, and frankly, I'm not sure how it works with the buttons in place, but as clever a license plate as this is for a Ford, there's a motor attached to it, and it retracts to go underneath the car. So if this car is being shown at a car show, something the owner's done a lot of his dash cards are in our photo gallery from various shows he's attended over the years. But yeah, that license plate hides away under the car. We do have a little demo video of that on the detailed listing. We've also got our normal host of startup video. We've got the top going up and down. We have driving videos and our normal complement of walk around videos. So I do encourage you to take a look at those. Again, lot 267. But we'll take another wander around the car. I do see a really light stone chip here on the bumper cover, but not too many flaws to speak of at all in this car. The biggest flaw in it now is that it's just fallen victim to a few raindrops, a very short sun shower as we're shooting here. But I'm doing my best to look at both the rims and the paint for any flaws. I think the one I just showed you on the front bumper cover is it. You can see the fuel door. We've got the cap removed on the detailed listing if you want to look at a photo of that. I'll say the same for the top, also in very nice condition with a glass window. On the detailed listing, we've even photographed the car light emblems from the glass to indicate if it's not original, which I suspect it is, but if it's not, it's been replaced with 40 OEM. We've also got photos of the underside on the detailed listing, again, lot 267, and just a really clean presentation overall on this 2008 Ford Mustang GT CS convertible with the automatic transmission. Okay, we'll clip this segment and we'll go for a look at the interior. So on the inside of this 2008 Ford Mustang GT convertible, a very well appointed car. Even on the door cards, there's evidence of that. Pretty big speaker down there towards the opening of the hinges. Inside the hinges, nice and clean. We've got some photos of the sills and the undersides of the doors on the detailed listing. Power windows, power locks, power seat. This one is recline, and here's the release to climb into the back seat. I'll climb inside. Maybe I'll grab the key, and that way I can show you the LED odometer. Working our way back, you can see the data card here and the VIN numbers in place. We've got photos of those on the detailed listing too. The proper Mustang mats with the opening for the hook that's mounted to the floor. We peeled those back in the detailed listing, so you'll see those. You'll see the floor underneath, just as clean as the mats. In fact, I think the mat's a little dirtier now than when we did our photos. Just been getting in and out of the car, tracking in a little bit of gravel from where we're taking these photos and videos. But there we go with the odometer, 95,561. Again, the car is going to its new owner with under 96,000 kilometers. We do have a Carfax on the detailed listing. You want to review that. Again, lot 267 on CollectorCarCanada.ca. Here's a commemorative plaque relating to the California Special Limited Edition with the date of assembly, the VIN, its serial number in the convertibles, and its number in this color of dark candy apple red. The owners recently upgraded the head unit. So this is a JVC unit. We've got a picture of the owner's manual on the detailed listing. You can see it's equipped with GPS, and there's also a backup camera installed now. So that's a nice upgrade for modernity in this 2008 Ford. Good look at the floor on the passenger side. I really like the automatic shifter in this generation, this S197. I call this the modern nostalgic Mustang. It appeared in 2005 with a really neat homage paid to the first generation of Mustangs. A couple of cup holders here, center console that opens up with a bit of storage, and the glove box contains the owner's manual in its original little Ford attaché. On the right is that JVC owner's manual for the head unit, and just rolling around there is the wheel lock key to remove the locks. As I say, the air conditioner blows cold. Not too many flaws, no flaws really to speak of here in the interior. You see a little bit of wrinkling in the passenger seat here. We'll zoom in to the driver's seat as well. Take a look, but at the same level. So signs of use, but I wouldn't call any of it flaws. There's the emblem for the sport bar or the light bar. And there's a good look at the rear seats. Only the 2 seat belts in the rear with speakers in the sides. All the better for the rear passengers to hear that JVC upgraded head unit. So that's a good look at the interior. I'll give you a look at the trunk. So again, here's that parade boot in place. We do have close-ups of the roof on the detailed listing with the glass window. So climbing into the rear here, the car also comes with a wind deflector that can be installed to save the front occupants from undue wind if out for a long cruise at highway speeds, although some would prefer to have the wind blowing in their hair. There are the owner's service records. We've photographed all of those, and they're on the detailed listing for lot 267. Let's see if I can peel this back with the wind deflector where it is. Yes, we can. And there's a look at the spare and a regular kit for the spare tire. Trunk lid just as clean as the rest of the car. So that's a good look at this 2008 Ford Mustang GT-CS. We'll move now to some closing thoughts. So there's a good look at our 2008 Ford Mustang GT-CS. Convertible. Again, it's a 4.6 liter V8 with the uh, automatic transmission getting power to the rear wheels. That engine, good for 300 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. Those are factory ratings, of course. Candy apple red, dark candy apple red, one of few in that color, especially in the GTCS. Check the numbers both in the video earlier and on our detailed listing. Again, lot 267. Got a two-tone gray leather interior that's in wonderful condition, and it's a very well-appointed car with power group and the upgraded JVC head unit featuring GPS and backup camera. A large collection of service records on the detailed listing. Take a look for those. And under 96,000 kilometers, obviously well kept. I'm pretty sure this car is going to make someone happy. So please do take a look at the detailed listing. Again, lot 267 on CollectorCarCanada.ca. The 2008 Ford Mustang GTCS convertible. That'll about do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and on to the next car.